forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love, been waiting for you.
Alright guys, welcome back to the Polly and Carly show.
You know what we're talking about, right?
Don't listen to her, just ignore what
This
she's...
is being edited out, it's fine.
This is not being edited out. Flashback to not being edited out. What? Okay, today we will be talking about how bad our hospital experience was for almost a week when she went into false labor.
We thought I was going to be giving birth.
And you know what? She can start because she's probably the more PO'd person at the hospital. Talk.
PO. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I don't know how to start it.
Okay, well, we got there.
No, let's start from the beginning. We were just in the bedroom, and all of a sudden I started bleeding. And it wasn't like a lot, but it wasn't a little. And he handed me his, what? How much blood was it then?
A full shirt?
It was not a full shirt.
Half a shirt covered in blood.
It was quite a bit to go into the hospital. So anyway, he handed me his shirt, and that's how we cleaned it up.
Why are you telling me these parts?
And then because that's how it led up to it.
Okay, and then we figured out, hey, it's time to go to the hospital. So we drove an hour and a half to this magnificent hospital. Psych! It's the shittiest place to go. Don't ever go there if you're in Portland. I suggest just leaving that state altogether.
We have a video that I'm going to put in also of the walk from the bedroom to the car where I'm in pain, to say the least.
Funny story is she packed her hospital bags the day this happened. And you know what? Your boy was lazy. Didn't have a single... Well, you know what? I didn't think when we packed our crap that day he wanted to come out.
He said, because his video game came out that day.
Madden 21.
For me not to go into labor. And sure enough, that's when we ended up going to the hospital.
I'm not telling him anything anymore. He comes out when he wants.
So yeah,
except for Sundays.
What?
No Sundays.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we get to the hospital, and I ended up having to be tested for COVID.
That was the funniest thing ever. She's like, oh my gosh, no, she has never had a flu test before, so she really doesn't know how it is.
The needle was big, or not needle, but like swab thing. Yeah, it was massive.
They gotta tickle your brain. That's what they do for the flu test.
Like that. They kept asking if I was ready, and I kept like backing up.
No, nobody's ready for that.
I was like,
you can't
no.
physically be ready for that.
I was half tempted right there to just walk out. But I was in so much pain, I didn't want to.
So, these doctors...
Well, then I got transported from that hospital.
To a different one.
Through an ambulance to Portland. It's Emmanuel.
It's Legacy Emmanuel Hospital.
Yeah.
And it's really bad. Everybody there says it was good? No. They
It
just
was
wanted
awful.
to dope her up with narcotics.
They gave me like fentanyl, offered me morphine after I told them multiple times
laughing gas.
Yeah, they offered me that too after I told them that morphine doesn't work with my body and like I just don't do well with it. But they gave me like 3 doses of fentanyl, and then they moved me up from 50 to 100.
They gave her, doubled her doses.
Extremely high dosage.
Our baby heart rate started dropping, and I was really scared.
And mine was skyrocketing. It was like past, what was it, 200?
It was like 190, 180.
Or close, yeah.
Heart was ready to explode.
I felt like I was about ready to pass out. And they weren't doing anything, and I was cramping really bad. And all the nurse kept saying was, oh, you're in a safe place.
You're in a safe
okay.
place. Everything is totally okay. Do you need to walk? Let's walk. You need to walk.
I was struggling to breathe, and my chest was hurting. I was cramping. He was in tears.
No, I don't cry.
Bull crap.
I thought she was dying. I've been in her life for 5 years, and I have never seen her in as much pain as I saw her then. So I was kind of worried, and I was like, oh, shoot. And then seeing the monitors and the warning signs of her baby heart rate dropping, I was really scared and nervous. I was like, I hope everything will be okay.
We don't really know what caused like the heart thing.
The drugs.
But
it was the drugs.
Yeah, we think it was the fentanyl. Drugs. But anyway, then they took me off the monitor. So they had me on the monitor, which like strapped. Like they have 2 straps and then 2 monitors, one that checks the baby's heart rate and then one that checks the contractions. And they finally took those off after we told them they should keep those on. And yeah, it was like a huge argument with them. Anytime I said something,
there was like 600 nurses and doctors we talked to, and every single one of them had a different story or something new to tell us every single day.
The nurses would bring a doctor in to argue with me. And then when I'd ask to be discharged, because eventually they just weren't doing like anything that I could be doing at home. So they were giving me like heating pads, but I could be using a heating pad at home. So I figured that I would just go home where I'm in a more comfortable like environment. And they decided to argue with me multiple times and make comments of like, why would you want to hurt your baby or put him at risk? And so that's what made me stay an extra day. But then
we called their BS out, so we were like, nope, we're done with this, we're gonna leave. And halfway through the day,
somehow a social worker got involved too. We don't really want to get into that part, but we were pissed off with that. And so
just a bunch of shady stuff happened at the end, and we just wanted to skedaddle out of that hospital.
Yeah, they moved us from the one labor and delivery room to then a different part of the hospital.
The children's part, 8th floor.
They said it was a bigger room, and it was a tiny room.
It wasn't even half the size of the room we had.
Yeah.
And they made us have a smaller TV, and I didn't have a bed. Only her.
The only good thing out of that room was like the scenery. We had like more view.
I don't even think we paid attention outside at all.
Oh, I did when you went to go get us food. That was the only thing keeping me like sane. Was looking at the cars drive by.
1 car, 2 car.
But when you called for a nurse, though, it took them forever to like respond or to come to the room to help out. So luckily there was no like emergency, but they didn't help with the pain at all. And yeah, they just didn't do their job right, and they always argued with us. But eventually we've told the one nurse that we're not going to argue with anybody, we're just going to get discharged, and that we don't want a doctor coming in to argue with us. And so they gave us the paperwork, and I signed, what is it called? Something against doctors.
We didn't sign that, we just signed a discharge paper.
No,
it's an A&M.
Yeah, that's the paper she said that I was signing.
Oh.
Anyway, but then when we went to the car, so we left the hospital, I saw like, so I had this purple sweatshirt on, and I felt something on my arm, and I looked down, and their IV is still attached to my arm.
They literally let her leave with an IV in her.
Like it wasn't attached to anything, but there was a needle in my arm.
Just walks out with the catheter and everything. Let's go, Sonny.
I would have noticed by then. So he had to drive me to the emergency room part of the hospital.
Watch them take it out. Then quote, waddle all the way back to the car.
They kept saying thank you for coming back, like as if this is normal. Like
people Why would we just leave with a needle inside of us?
Well, you originally told me just to pull it.
That's all they did was just pull it out and put tape over it.
Yeah, but something could happen. I could like move it around, or I didn't want to risk that.
You literally take it out and just scoop.
So yeah, it was just an awful experience. But turns out I was 4.5 centimeters dilated already.
4, 5, 6, 7.
No, not that.
Might be 9.
When we got there, I think I was like 3 centimeters. But then by the time we left, I was 4.5. And they weren't like checking my cervix or anything, so
we booked it.
We figured if you're just gonna make me sit in a hospital room, might as well be home. And today, I'm 36 weeks. I was told to inform everybody about that.
Newsflash, it's been 36 weeks.
Yeah. Melissa wanted me to tell everybody that today I'm 36 weeks pregnant.
I'd shout out our cat Oreo, but my stepmom kind of, you know, just like boo-ganged him out of here. As he wanted to be in the show with us, he was chilling on, ready to get on the bed with us and lay down. Boing, there he goes.
So, yeah, I'm going to put up the videos and then the pictures from the hospital.
Yes, got lots of pictures.
And then the car ride also, like, you did pretty good on the car ride there. You weren't, like, speeding, but you weren't...
Dude, I was speeding.
It didn't seem like you were speeding. I was in so much pain.
I was going like 10, 15, maybe 20 miles over.
Were you really?
Yeah, but it's like 80 miles an hour, 85 isn't that bad.
See, I didn't notice that.
I could have been going 100. If we were in a car and it wasn't a gas hog, I'd have been flooring it, maxed out, all the way there. I'm
so dangerous.
a very good driver, and I can make a 30-minute drive turn into a 10-minute drive very fast.
Did you really just say you're a good driver?
She thinks I'm not a good driver because I've had speeding tickets, but
he likes
that was
to go
in the
in and
past.
out of cars.
Yeah, and you know what, boys? I got 0 car accidents.
I heard differently.
I hit a car and it was never reported.
It's a
so
car accident.
Nope. I sideswiped a car that was shitty. It was like the worst car in the whole apartment complex. So they didn't even notice I hit their car. I just damaged my car. Didn't report it, so it's not on my record. Doesn't count.
You just need to be careful driving.
I don't need to listen to her. She's an Oregonian driver. She's scared of roundabouts right now.
I don't understand Washington ones. There's 2 lanes. And in Oregon, there's only 1 lane.
It can't be that much different.
It's confusing because like you have to...
The inside lanes, so you go around the roundabout. The outside lanes still can go around the roundabout.
And I'm used to driving like back roads too, like dirt and gravel.
You live in the city.
And now there's freeways and it scares me. So I'll figure it out.
Well, I think that was that for this, guys. Anything else?
No, but we need to start uploading more videos.
Yes.
We've been really slacking on it.
Yep. And I gotta work soon, so.
Yeah. Okay, well that's it for this video.
Hope all you guys stay safe during this pandemic BS and all of this rioting stuff. And everybody just stay safe, stay home, protect your little ones and everything, and stay with your family. And just, I don't know the word I'm looking for. Just stay blessed and humble.
Also, I was told to show my belly. So before we end this completely,
we gotta show everybody
the 36-week belly. Boom. Hey, okay, we're good.
And that's it. Peace out, guys.
Yep.
Is that the cat?
No, it's the TV. 2:20 in the morning. What's today's date now? August 25th. Might be the day. Poor girl.
Sitting in the bed, ready to pop like a balloon. That's sadness in her eyes. That's where baby Blake's gonna be. That's where Paul's gonna blow the bathroom up in a minute. And in the morning. And her hurting again. o'clock in the morning right now. We've been at the hospital for a while, and as you can see, I'm in the bed, ready to give birth and everything. I'm about to push out. Just kidding. Here's Curly. She's a trooper fighting through it. Just amazing. It's doing good right now. We've been here for about a day, and we're hoping that Blake is coming along soon. And then there'll be plenty of videos and pictures of him on our Instagram, Snapchat, and everything. So make sure to follow us on those and see it.
I'm 34 weeks.
And she's 34 weeks and 4 days. She don't know.
But they said it's gonna be like, oh. They said that it's gonna be a premature baby. So any day now.
It will be today, you guys. Watch out for him. We'll be back.